Going on, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna do two videos. Hopefully, I would try to get it all in one, which I may do. Actually, I know how to edit a little bit better now. But I'm making a little picnic bench, to sit on. I got the firewood rack. I got the fire pit. Now I want to build something that we can sit on, roast some marshmallows, sit by the warm fire. So, I got two 2x6s here, and I got some scrap 2x4s. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect them like this. This obviously has to get cut; it's too long, but reinforce them there. Reinforce one there. Maybe put that one there and right there. So that's how I'll kind of reinforce it. I mean, this is so cheap. Some people spend so much money on some benches or some chairs, and you could build a beautiful. I mean, this is a scrap wood. The only thing I bought was the 2x6, which was like $7. And I'm gonna make a nice little bench, sand it down, put a nice coat of the stain with the polyurethane that I did my firewood rack with, the Storm. Real good stuff. You don't really need Thompson's water seal. This was expensive, the stuff that I bought, but it was regularly $59.99, and I got it for like $14.50. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'll let you know how that comes out, but should be pretty good here. So hopefully it comes out nice, and I'm going to give you, step by step of how everything works, how I did everything, in case you want to build one of these. Kind of the same way with the firewood rack. But yeah, so this is part one, and I'll have a couple more to follow. Alright, later. Real quick too, I like, when I do these projects, I like using a specific tool to see how it works. And see how it does the job compared to some other tools. It's tool reviews. With this project, I'm going to be using my Bosch impact driver. Okay? So this is the Bosch. I'm going to be using their 2 amp hour battery, which I got 18 volt brushless impact, which is cool if you've seen my review. This also acts as an impact wrench. It has the impact socket on it, ready. It's impact ready and socket ready to go, which is awesome. Brushless modal. This and the DeWalt are my two favorite impacts as of now. But you know what? I can't say this is, because I really haven't used this enough. Just as the little that I've used it, I really love the Makita, their impact. But I'm definitely going to let you know how I like this. And these are the screws I'm going to be using. This is just leftover screws that I have from projects. So I might be switching from a 3-inch to a 2.5 inch. If I can get a 2-inch and a 3-inch, whatever. I don't have too many 3-inch screws left, so I'm going to have to be real precise on that. But, it's going to come out fine. And I'll let you know, what screw I use mostly for it. But I got enough 3-inch to get where I need to use them, I think. But I'm going to be trying to use these 2-inch screws. We'll see. But, alright, so I'm going to be using... Actually, you know what, also? To make my pilot holes, here's my little Bosch. This is the L-Box 2 that I showed you. I'm going to use my 18 volt. I might as well do 2 reviews in one shot and stick with the same company, just like I did with my firewood rack. So we're going to go fully Bosch here. Alright? So I'm going to be using the Bosch 18 volt compact tough drill, 2-speed. I haven't used this one really yet on any project. Sorry about my thing hanging there. And then I got the impact. So, and I got this little case here, but Bosch, baby. So, like I said, I'm gonna let you know how I like these tools and the power and everything else. I'll be using them the whole way, just like I did with the Makita, and I'll give you my opinions on them. But all right, let me get cracking a lacking. All right, this is how I set this up, basically, guys. Simple 2x4 right there, 2x4 in the center, a little bit longer, not much, and at the end, just two 2-inch screws, galvanized screws. I put 4 in this one, got 2 in that one, 2 in that one. Not really sure what I'm doing with the legs yet, what formation I'm going to use, but pretty much probably just 2 2x6s here and 2 2x6s here. I don't know, probably 2.5 feet in length. I don't want it too high, I don't want it too low either, but real simple way to make a good quality bench, for your yard, even for your deck. I'm going to try to make this look as decent as I can. I'm going to sand it down, put a coat with some stain on it, with some polyurethane that I have left over from my fire rack. That's it. I mean, they look really good, man. And it's something that, it's so cheap. I mean, in wood, like 2x4s are just scrap. 2x6 by 8, I think was 650. So for 650, and if you have the scrap wood, $10 maybe, make a nice bench that'll last for years. So this is part 3. I'm gonna try to put this in one video, and I'll show you the completed product in the last one. All right, I'll catch you later. So here's the bench. This is part 2. Here's the whole bench just set up. How I connected them. This is the way I did it. There's many different ways to do it. Yeah, pretty much just use some 2x4s, two 2-inch galvanized screws in there. I went this way, horizontal with 4 screws, and then on this one I used 2. So it's all connected here. My next step and the final step, pretty much before I sand it and do stuff like that, is obviously putting the legs on. So I'm going to use this 2x6. Gonna probably 20, probably 30 inches. I'm gonna go with each one and just put probably 2 on each 2x6. So there'll be 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. And I might put 1 over here and 1 over here just for some support. But yeah, so like I said, no more than 15, 20 bucks tops to make a nice bench. Then I'm going to sand her down and, put some stain on her, and she'll be all done. Hopefully it looks good. I'm kind of just winging this. No set plan. Just showing you, for a cheap amount of money, you guys can, instead of going out spending $120 on chairs or a bench or something like that, 20 bucks and you're ready to rock. So just chill. In the next vid, I'll have pretty much the legs on for you, and then we'll take it from there. All right, guys. This is part 4 of my bench little video series I'm putting together here. Pretty much, yeah, she's all done here. Just the way I decided to put the legs on. Just 24-inch 2x6s. I use 2x4s for some support. Both sides here, as you can see. I put some support
support there, and on the bottom to keep them together. As you can see, I might put another screw in there. I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty secure. You know, it's you know, to be honest with you, with something with this length, you might want to either make it probably, I don't know, 18 to 24 inches smaller. So if you were to do maybe a 4-foot bench, I don't know, maybe right to there, you would probably be fine, 100% fine, just putting the 4 legs on it. So I got 4 legs on here, that's it. But something that's, you know, I actually don't even know. I kind of forget. You know, I'm working on and off with this. I got other stuff going on. But I think it's 6 feet. You know what? I want to make sure. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Anyway, I want to tell you guys, I'm really, like I said, I did this whole bench. I wanted to continue to use these 2 tools. This is the Bosch brushless impact and socket ready impact driver / wrench. You know, right here it has the, you know, it's impact ready. So you just pretty much, you know, put your sockets on there and you're ready to go. This tool is freaking awesome. I can't say enough about it. I don't know. We're going to have a showdown coming up here, and we'll see how it does. But it has so many features, you know, like I was saying. You know, it has the on-off switch. You just press it there, off. Press it there, it's on. So sometimes you might want to use it as a flashlight, or, you know, you're getting in a rough spot or whatever. And this is great, too. It's a great feature. It tells you how much power is left in the tool. So you got it here. Actually, this is for the speeds. So if you want to on speed 1, you can't see because of the light. Actually, let me measure this first. I know I should have had this all done, right? But if you guys know me and my videos, you know I'm never prepared. 60. Oh, it's 5 feet. All right, so if you go 4 feet with it. 4 legs would be perfect. I didn't think it was 6 feet, but yeah, 5 feet. You're kind of stretching it a little bit. I mean, what I should do is probably put another leg here and on the other side, but it's gonna look like shit. So I decided not to go that route. But anyway, let me just get back to this real quick, and then we'll get to the finished video, hopefully. I still got to stain it. I'm gonna sand it and stain it. But like I said, you know, you got the on-off switch with the light, and right here it tells you what speed it's on. So right now we're at full power. If you want to go to speed 1, because this is a 3-speed impact, and actually price-wise, Bosch tools are very expensive. As you know, I don't know if you guys, all you guys know who have Bosch. They're really on the high end of, you know, cost-wise. But this impact is right there with pretty much every other one, and actually you can really probably get it a little bit cheaper, but you know, it's brushless, and you know, having this socket ready head on it is just amazing. But anyway, like I said, you got speed 1, speed 2, speed 3. So sometimes if you're doing something delicate, you know, working with something, you know, sheetrock or, you know, something that's very fragile, of course, you don't need that much pop. You know, you just press speed 1. Oh, I'm gonna probably lose you here. My battery's dying on my phone. But speed 1, then 2, and then 3. I love it. And you know, I was talking some smack about this drill. Their 2-speed drill. But as I've been using it, I like it. You know, I kind of got used to it. You know, comfort-wise, the handle was a little weird. You know, just not as comfortable. I shouldn't say weird. Just not as comfortable as, you know, the Makita and the DeWalt that I have. But Yeah, I'm used to it now, and it's really compact. It's a little bit smaller than the rest of them, than the Makita that I have. So, you know, like I said, we're gonna do a little war with these two, and we'll see, you know, what works better. I'm thinking about maybe putting them in the freezer for 10 minutes, you know, seeing how they work in cold, because you guys know, you work it out in the cold weather, you know, you're gonna lose some power on some of these tools. So I'm just trying to do some things that other channels kind of haven't done with these tools. You know, I could sit there and screw them into a deck post, and you know, but I want to kind of do some different stuff. But we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah. So here's your 5 foot by 2 bench. Real simple. Like I said, 2 2x6s. Get a 10 foot 2x6. Costs you around $7-8. Cut it in half. Get yourself some 2-inch deck screws. That's what I use. You know, and this is all made from scrap wood. Besides the top here, I had all scrap wood for these bottom pieces here. I'm trying to show you here. This is all scrap wood, and this is all 2x4s that, you know, I have all over the place. I could build a freaking house with all this scrap wood, I think. But, yeah. So I'm just gonna sand her down here. I'm gonna put some polyurethane stain, the same one I used on my firewood rack, and that's pretty much it. I am gonna sand her down, and I'm probably gonna give you my review. I got a new sander. It's a Ryobi sander. Just came out, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago. I got it when it first came out, but I haven't used it. I think it was like $40. So, you know, I'll give you the whole spiel on that when I do the review. But here she is. All right. Any comments or questions? There'll be one more video with it completed, and I'm gonna put this one up with it now. All right. So thanks for watching. Any comments or questions? Let me know. All right. This is part 3 of how to build a little picnic bench. You know, this is what we use to sit around the campfire. The kids sit on it. You can fit 4 kids, 3 adults on it. I pretty much talk about how to build this in the other 2 parts, so you'll see pretty much everything about that. This is just the finishing of it. I sanded it down finally. We've been using this for around 9 months. I built it September, October of last year, but you know, pretty much unsanded, unprotected. But now we're going to put the waterproof or protectant of the wood, the poly stain mix, and I sanded it down and pretty much just finish it up now. So like I said, sanded everything down, you know, just to make it smooth, get some of the splinters out, round off the edges so kids can't really get hurt on it. Nothing fancy. You don't have to go too nuts with sanding it, but this is the biggest part, just putting down some protectant from the elements. Obviously I always use my Purdy brushes, best in the business. But yeah, so we're gonna finish it up now. We're gonna show you a completed product after I put on this stuff I love. This is the Storm. Home Depot, we're giving these away pretty much. These are like $29 or $39 a piece. They were selling them for $5. I bought like 4 of them. I don't know if they're gonna stop carrying them, but I saw them like in like the bargain, like when you walked out of the store. I just got done paying for all my stuff, and I'm like, whoa, back up. So I bought like 4 or 5 of these. So it's good stuff. I like it a lot. Like I said, we used it on the fire rack there. It's almost a year old, and it's you know, perfect, absolutely perfect. And that's really 1 coat, and it's still holding up real nice. So I'll show you the finished product when we're all done. Alright, so here it is, almost dry. It's pretty much done. Let me get closer to the mic because the bounce house is going. But this is pretty much it. It's going to get a little bit darker as it dries, but it's pretty much dry. I mean, it's dry, but it'll definitely turn a more, you know, brownish orange. But that's it, man. This is ready to go. Nice bench, you know, for you or guests or kids to sit on. Like I said, it's 2
10-foot 2x6s, and you got one of these. So I think they're $8 a piece, so 16 bucks. And if you got some leftover 2x4s, you know, you could put it under for some support, but you have to put them under for support. So, and maybe one 2x4, so 20 bucks. But a lot of people have leftover 2x4s and 2x6s, you know. But that's pretty much it. Any comments or questions, let me know. Catch you on the next. And this is it as it has dried, probably for 2 or 3 hours after that last little vid. Turns a little bit more orange brown, but here it is. Looks real good next to the old fire pit here that I built probably 3 years ago now. I gotta put something on it because the heat is starting to break down some of these pavers here. But that's about it. Later.